I'm Rebecca Gordon.
I'm Sylvia Gordon.
And we're going to talk about if you die tomorrow.
If you have a stroke tomorrow.
God forbid you get hit by a train tomorrow. Value of your book of business is greatly going to diminish if you have it all in your file folders or in your boxes.
Or in your Excel. I would say 70% of the agents that we work with, it's probably higher. Let's just say all the agents we work with do not have a CRM, a customer relationship manager. They're either using Excel or they're using nothing. I have most of our agents, because they're sole proprietors, and they have all their files in boxes. So that got you here, but that won't get you there.
See, a lot of us are thinking, well, I'm just going to pass my files on to my kid. I'll pass my
Right.
files on to my grandkid. That's my plan. But
it might not work out. Your
It might not work out.
Your kids might not want to go in the business. You might not have
Shocker.
anybody. And now we're at the point where you've had a stroke. I'm thinking of specifically one agent that had to go to a nursing home in New York, and he's calling us in a panic because he can't do any of his certifications. This was before they had the ability for you to have an agent successor. So everything is going to be gone. And so we needed to sell his business to protect those relationships. And he's like, how can we do this? And it's like, buddy,
it's too late. You got to plan now getting all of your information into a CRM, and we know it'll be painful. But you need to have all that information accessible. We've done several acquisitions with other partners, and those people who have everything automated,
they get a higher price.
They get a higher price.
So eventually, you're going to want to sell your block of business. Maybe you sell it to your daughter or your son, but you're going to want to sell it. And if you have to go on the market, you're going to get a better price when you have it digitalized.
You got to be prepared.
Put it in the computer. Don't send me 3 boxes of your file folders and ask me how much this is worth because you want to retire and move to Florida.
Yeah.
So, as much as we've been talking about technology ad nauseum forever, this is the one thing that gets people's attention.
Yeah.
Because they're like, you're right. If I die, I don't want my widow to have to get pennies on the dollar.
And that's what it'll be.
And that's what it'll be when everything is in paper. I'm talking to you out there. So let's talk about other technology that you need. Well, first of all, let's go back to a CRM. There's lots of different CRMs. Of course, the best in the world is Salesforce. It's also the most expensive. It's too robust. You don't need it. That's for huge agencies. The one we recommend is Agency Block. Mm-hmm. And everybody says, do we make money off recommending them? No, we don't care, right? Just go get Agency Block. After working with thousands of agents and all the different CRMs they've used, this is our advice.
And it's about $100 a month.
Yeah.
So
you pay for how many users you have. They all operate similarly. And then they can integrate with Sunfire, and they can integrate with your Calendar. There's all this cool stuff out there waiting. And you might be like, your eyes are rolling back in your head like, no, you had me at the CRM so I could sell it to my white widow, but I don't want all the bells and whistles. You don't have to.
Don't turn them on.
But the younger agents, if we're talking to your children that are looking at taking over your business, they are going to survive with technology. And I remember one agent last year, she told me, she goes, I've got 700 clients. I don't know how to do this AEP. I can't possibly take care of my clients and get new business.
Oh, so she maxed out.
And if I can't get new business,
yeah,
I'm in trouble here. So she was like, I think I might have to sell. And I was like, no. Let's put some technology on top of your old ways of doing it, and let's expand your reach. Because she doesn't have an assistant. It's just her. You can do this. So let's talk about some of these other programs we have. Okay, so here we're going to talk about Intulse, Retire Flow, Zapier, and of course there's a whole bunch of other stuff. I love Calendly.
Well, I love Intulse. I've heard a lot of great things about that. It's a great phone recording system, not that expensive. And Retire Flow, we've done a lot of webinars on this. It's a great technology where you input all of the prescriptions and it can do your electronic scope. A lot of bells and whistles.
Get ahead of the AEP rush.
If you're not familiar with Retire Flow, definitely reach out so I can get your marketer to bring you up to speed. But we've been having a lot of success with that.
So one of the ones that's near and dear to my heart is Calendly. So when you send out emails to your clients, it'll say, book your appointment. And then on Calendly, you can say, I'm doing 20-minute appointment annual review. I'm doing 1 hour new client turning 65. I'm doing and they can book their own appointment on your schedule. Then you can just pull up your phone and you can always see what your appointments are. They're getting automatic reminders. You can schedule that, how many reminders they get before their appointment. Reminders to say, have your Medicare card ready, have your list of drugs ready. I mean,
I do that with my chiropractor. I do that with
right,
my
all
back
the
doctor.
medical, they
Everybody.
all do it. So insurance agents, there are quite
Very
a
simple.
few that are on top of it, and everything is booked through Calendly. So that's another easy one.
Super easy.
Again, all these programs, they're not that expensive. They're like $50 to $100 a month. Then you can build out bigger and fancier versions of it if you want it. Zapier is a little bit more advanced. So Zapier is an automatic workflow program. So if you are doing social media, Google ads, that you can track where you're spending your lead dollar. Am I getting my money from Facebook? Am I getting my money from Google ads? And then it takes the lead and automatically puts it in your CRM.
Yeah, it's sweet.
It's a whole workflow. So again, if you're figuring out I'm hitting a wall and how do I schedule up? How do I scale up? The answer is hire more people or use technology.
So a lot of people are wondering, when is the best time to do this?
Well, let's talk about when not the best time is, because this is why you guys always tell me, oh, I want to do it, but it's not a good time. It's not a good time because it's the
certs have opened.
It's certs have opened. AHIP. Then of course not during AEP.
Not during AEP. Then we have OEP.
Not during OEP. So then when's a good time? Right now.
Now.
So that means April and May. April, May, and June. That's what you got.
Make some short-term
So stop
goals.
making excuses. Stop making excuses and make some wise business decisions. None of us want to learn more technology. You're not alone. None of us want to.
But the way that the landscape is and that the acquisition market is so high,
because everybody's retiring.
Everybody's retiring.
Everybody's facing retirement.
We would love to partner with you. We do this actively, but you got to have your information on that thumb drive. That is the key to your future success.
Right. So as much as you don't want to do technology, think about if you died today or became incapacitated and your spouse, your family members had to come to us and say, hey, help me sell this.
Here are these boxes.
Don't put them in the bad position to sell your career's hard work at pennies on the dollar.
Yep.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you learned something valuable today, and then you'll learn something valuable every week.
Boom.